Okay, I think we're live. Let's check the volume level of that. Might as well record this. You can't hear music. Okay. Okay. Think that's a decent way to do it. So I can lower the volume here. Okay. Sorry. Just setting up the music. Okay, I think that's pretty good level. If it needs to be louder, we'll see. Okay. So I just started setting up a new project for this pizza pie project. But I have to create the new Unity project. So create new Unity project. I already set up the GitHub for it. That's what I was doing before starting the stream. So we have Git already set up. So I could push everything up to the cloud. What else do I need to do? So I need to first create the Unity project, then I want to make a pizza and a pizza box. And then we're gonna have to calculate pi using this pizza and pizza box setup. I'll get to that a little later. But as of right now, the things that we need is like some way to drop pieces of pepperoni onto the pizza. That's my idea right now. The green screen looks great, thanks. I actually think it's pretty impressive. One of the cool things is that with a regular green screen, you can only cut out things behind the green screen, or like anything that's in front of the green screen, the camera sees. But with this thing, anything that's behind me is cut out, but also anything in front of me, because right now, here's my mic. You can't see it, it's like a little brick. Normally I can't put it this close to me, because it's it would be in the shot, but it hides it really well, so that's really cool. Because normally that wouldn't work with a regular green screen, because it would be in front of the green. So it would just stay in the shot. Somehow it just knows. Cut it out. That. So I'm thinking of making a. Well, let's make the pepperoni. Create pepperoni. Not sure why that is. Maybe that makes it a little better. Oh, it's loud. Yeah, my mic's been acting up a little bit lately. I'm not sure why. Create pepperoni. That might be a little better. I'm not sure. The mic itself has been a little strange. Trying to look at it. Then I want to create a launcher for it, I'm thinking. Then we actually have to use this setup to calculate pi. Matthew Mercado, I love pizza. Me too. I'm gonna use it to calculate pi in a weird way. Lies? Who's the liar? So for this one, we're gonna set up a new quick little project. I call it Pizza Pie. Clever little name. We're gonna put it in. I already made the folder for it. Matty Merck. He doesn't love pizza. Look at all these things, they look pretty cool. It's gonna be a 3D game. Alright, I think we're good. I don't know if there's any like pizza assets that we could just steal, because that's one of my favorite things to do. Just yoink things off the asset store. Disrespect my name like that. How's the music level? Is it too quiet? Oh, it's gonna take a minute. I wanted to get this app set up. The whiteboard. It's from the last time I used it. New app coming. No, music level's good? Okay. What's the new app? Because this app is kind of weird. That's pretty cool. I've actually been looking for an app like this. Like whiteboard app's been pretty good for me, but it's just a little laggy sometimes and doesn't work, so I don't use it often. But if they update it, that'd be really cool. Not sure what it means that they're updating it though. But anyways, let's start a new page. So I'm gonna try to draw with my mouse. I've never really done this before. It's probably gonna be bad. We got our pizza. Okay. Already in the pizza box. The way that the calculation works is normally people don't use pepperoni in a pizza box. They usually just do a circle and a square just like this. It's plain. But it works out perfectly that pizza in a pizza box is this shape. And the way that you calculate pi is you drop a bunch of things at random. Usually they just put random dots or do darts on a dartboard. I wonder if you could use the iPad. Yeah, that's actually why I use this app, because it syncs to the iPad, but I just didn't turn it on yet. Actually, I don't know where my iPad is right now, but that's okay. I'm not drawing too much. But any pepperonis that land in here, okay, so you drop a bunch of pepperoni at random. Let's start off with that. Pretend these are all perfect little round pepperonis, and it's actually random. Oh, our Unity's finished. You take the number of pepperoni in the circle and divide it by the total number of pepperonis that you've dropped in the square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This would be 11 divided by, so we have 11 in here. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Divide by 20. And basically that's how you calculate pi. I think you have to multiply it by 4, but that's it. And if you do that long with enough pieces of pepperoni, or just drop enough things in that box, it eventually will end up being pi. There's a website where we can test it out. I was actually using it on my computer, but I just wanted to make it more fun and have a fun little project for Pi Day, where we make something in Unity that has a bunch of pizza boxes and launch pepperoni pieces onto it. or something like that. It could be, the idea could change as we go. Okay, here. It's a good website, it looks like. I'll put it over here. How many pieces would you have to drop? That's the thing. It needs... I think if you, to get like the classic 3.14 pie, you don't need too many, maybe like a couple hundred, but if you want to go any further than that, you need like thousands and millions. So I'll show you right now. This website has a little animation that you could run, and this is basically exactly what we're doing. We just so it's dropped like 500 already. You see it's 3.1, almost 4. That's 1,000. So it needs probably a couple thousand to get 3.14. So if you want to do it by hand, it'd be pretty hard to do. It'd take a while. Usually it's actually more, it's usually more, it's usually closer to the number without this many points. You could speed it up too, I guess. 3.14, there you see it. That's after like 15,000 pieces of pepperoni. Yeah, lots of pepperoni. So we're gonna have to speed up the simulation somehow. And if you speed this up a lot, let's see how fast we can get it. Oh, it's doing it in like little batches. It's almost was faster earlier. It's probably gonna make my stream lag if I do it too much. It's still off. 3.1. I did a different simulation. It was much more accurate at this point already. I don't know why though. Eventually the whole circle just gets filled in. But that's basically what we do. I think that the math is here, yeah. The inner versus divided by the total. So 4 times that, and that's the math that I showed before. And there you go, 3.14. I could let this run over here. See how accurate it gets. It's gonna take a while though. So that was after 200,000 pieces of pepperoni. It was like confident. So yeah, needs a lot. So yeah, we just created the new Unity project. Let's make pizza and a pizza box. I think I'd like to look this up real quick because we could get like a nice looking piece of pizza. Asset. Let's look up. I'm gonna look on the asset store myself. Oops. Whoops. Oh wait, no, I don't want pie. I want pizza. Hey, pizza and pizza box, but it's $5. Not sure. That would be perfect, though. You see that? That one right there. I just have a ton of those. I don't know if you could like open the box or not. We could also put the free filter on. So this is the only free one I could get, I guess. Not the worst, not the worst. Is it 2 different pieces though? No, I think it's just 1. We could start off with shapes and replace it later. I might do that. I might just make my own. Get it? What, the $5 one? This one looks actually pretty simple. I bet we can make this. I don't know how to use Blender or anything like that, but it looks just like a bunch of circles. 10 views in the past week. Damn. Pizza's popular. Did anybody buy it? I don't think anybody's bought it. There's no reviews. Oh no, there's some arts. They favorited it. Not enough ratings. It's crazy. It came out in 2017, but it still gets 10 views per week. I'm surprised that it doesn't have any reviews though. Oh, and you can see that it is in segments, so you can take things apart if you wanted to. I think that's what that shows. There was nothing else free, right? That looked good. French fries. Casual food. Not a round pizza like we want. We'll start with the free one and then see if we can replace it with our own. Now this one's popular. I gotta make an asset because this pizza is getting hundreds of likes. Too much going on with that free pizza? I know. I'm just gonna use it as like a placeholder, not just pepperoni. Oh, you're right. We don't actually want a pepperoni pizza. We want to turn it into one. But that other one is actually perfect because you could remove the pepperoni, like they showed, and drop it on. That's kind of perfect, but a plain pie. Yeah, that's what we want. But that's even easier to make. I feel like I shouldn't pay for this. And I feel like I could finally learn some Blender skills. Let's look it up. How to make pizza in Blender. Hopefully it's not... That's kind of a bad one, but it looks decent actually. There, I knew that was going to come up. Oh wait. Oh, this is actually in Blender. That one's too realistic. I thought that was going to be somebody making pizza in an actual blender. Let's look it up on YouTube, I guess. Pizza in a blender. Oh. This is too realistic. I knew that regular pizza in a blender. To make like that's too realistic. That looks like a bad pizza, but it looks real. I mean, all we need is one slice. Okay, you know, we'll just make a simple one right now, and we'll fill it in later. I'm just gonna make a yellow circle, and that's it. Then maybe we could copy this one. This one looks like the most helpful one, but it's just making slices. Alright, so let's start off with that. Let's make some pizza. Make it in this object. So let's start with a cylinder. I don't know. I have no idea what units these are in. We're going to flatten it. there's our pizza. I think we want more triangles. Are we able to control that? Might not be able to control that. Oh, maybe if I make it bigger, it'll have more triangles. I think that's true. No. Well, let's try to get a pizza color out of this guy. Create. I think it's material. Cheesy. There you go. That's a little bright for cheese. Do you have Blender? I actually don't think I have it on this computer. I used to have it, but I've never really used it. And it's very complicated to figure out. I know it's not hard once you get going in it, but all the tools are really hard to find in it. So I just struggled with learning it without a tutorial. Can we make a torus? I doubt that's an option. Guess you can't. So I was thinking was making a ring around it. You know what, for now, this is our pizza. Just look at something quick. Let's turn off the grid too, so we actually look at this stuff. It's good so far. Thanks. And then we also need a pizza box. So the thing is, I think that since this isn't a perfect circle, it's got, well, you know what? I won't assume that yet. I want a rounder circle. You can see how it has a bunch of these flat lines. I don't know how to do that. There should be like a setting in here. Let's make this more box colored. These are gonna be pretty bad placeholders for now. So this is gonna be, can I rename this? Rename. Cheese. The cheese is very shiny looking though. Like, yeah, it has a lot of reflections. I have to learn how to make shaders. That's what we need. Make the cheese. Wait, make it metal. I want it a little shiny, so it does not just look dull. Yeah. Not sure if that's better or worse, but we'll also make another new material. Call it box. We're just gonna try to make it a brown. I guess brown would be like over here. Also not metal. Maybe that? Oh. My box is a little thick, my pizza's a little thin. Oops. That's better. Yeah, like that. This box a little thinner. Okay. And now we kind of just have to drop some pepperoni on here. There's no floor either. We need a floor. Maybe we don't need a floor. As long as we don't make these physics objects. And then we make some pepperoni, I guess. Isn't the box the floor? Yeah, it kind of is. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure if this stuff was just gonna like fall out of the sky, but they're not. They don't have gravity turned on. I guess we'll make another cylinder. Something I would like to do is make it flexible. But for now we won't. Actually, that is a pretty good goal. Making it flexible. Create material. Pepperoni. Again, we don't want it to be metal. Or smooth, I guess. And I think right there looks pretty good. And then what if we give this? I think we need to give it a rigid body. Yeah, and then that makes it have gravity. So that's why the other ones don't have gravity. So now when I turn this on, pepperoni should fall. Oh, I don't even know where it went. Why does it do that? Oh, maybe it's not right above it? The camera's in a weird place. One thing that I've been liking to do in all my projects is adding this asset that I found. Package manager? Oh, I guess I have to have it in here already. But anyways, oh no, okay. Unity registry. Or my assets, I mean. It's a camera that you could just float around. I think it's this one. I think. Free fly camera? Sounds right. So I import this and lets me move the camera while it's running. Doesn't that work? Oh, because it's running. Is it over here? It says it's available for import. I import it. Let's try that again. Let's close this out. For some reason I can't get that camera that I wanted. I don't think I could use this at all. I bought this package a while ago. It's called Shapes. It's pretty cool. You could like make a bunch of cool animations with it. Things like that. Like you can make it. It's more of these graphics around the edges. Like you do a bunch of cool effects. I wonder if I could use this for this pie stuff. For visualizing like in the video. That's neat, yeah. I think I actually paid for it a while ago, but I just didn't use it. Okay, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it was just warming up. Maybe it's not the right one. I really don't know what's going on here, but anyways, we won't do that right now, even though I wanted to. I think it's just a script, but we'll just move the camera the old-fashioned way, I guess. Oh yeah, so the pepperoni is not on top of the pizza, that's why. That's what the game scene looks like. It looks like that. Camera, I want to rotate. Why is there... Oh, I remember. For some reason, these things have colliders on them that are weirdly shaped. So if I click on the scene, I go to cylinder. It has this capsule collider, which is a big circle. And I'm not sure why. Can you make a cylinder collider? You can make a circle collider. Oh, but not 2D. What about a mesh collider? Yeah, what about that? Closer. Oh my goodness. I was pressing that button in front of me to import the thing, and a window was popping up all the way on the right that I couldn't see. Import. That's funny. Now what that lets us do is take this FreeFly camera script and put it on our camera. And now when I'm running it, I could use my mouse to look around and also like fly around. I think I made these things way too small. That's my first guess. Yeah, this is like this camera's really fast right now. How you go down? Oh, Q and E is up and down. Oh boy, yeah. So I don't know why we have floating pepperoni. It's a little thin too. We will tackle that. Okay. So it was that cylinder? What's the cylinder? Oh, it's our pepperoni's collider. Gotta rename that so I don't do this. For some reason that has a capsule collider too, and really they should just have mesh colliders. Which means a mesh collider like basically matches the shape, of the object you're using. And now that should work. Still didn't work. Mesh collider with non-rigid bodies no longer supported since Unity 5. I don't know what that means. Oh, so because it's moving, I can't use it with the rigid body. Okay. Turn on the capsule collider, but make its height the same as our pepperoni. Which I think was 0.01. No, it's 0.00005, whatever this number is. We're just gonna match that to our capsule collider. So the radius, how wide it is. Why can't I can't see it because it's here. Yeah, so that's way wider than our thing. Oh no, it's not actually. Why is it still round? So it's a circle. So the height is the height between the two ends. Maybe not. Alright, well, you know what? Do we need it to be? Let me try one more thing. Let's see what other colliders we have. We have a sphere collider. Let's try this one. But my guess would be that if you stretched out this way, oh, the collider just grows. Both of them. So I would think that it would stretch like an oval, but it doesn't. Never run into this problem before. Oh, can you edit points? No. You know what we're gonna do? We're going to remove all these. All the colliders. I'm just gonna add a box collider to it. It's gonna be very flat. And that's actually not half bad, except it won't give us a definite point of where it lands. So what I could do is actually make a ray cast coming down from the pepperoni when it lands to find out where it landed and add it to the tally. That might be a good way to do it. Let's see how this works. Okay, got pepperoni on pizza. That's what we wanted. It's still running. I think it actually skipped through because it was falling too fast. Yeah. So that's a problem because things are too thin. So it just skips over the floor basically. I wonder if we could fix that. What if we made the box bigger? Just for now, just to test it. Now it shouldn't go through it. Oh, it still goes through it. Oh, I didn't save my changes. Okay, so I have to add... No, this has a box collider. This has no collider now, but this one I want. It has a mesh collider. Okay, so it went... Let's make the pepperoni thicker, because I think that might be the problem. Okay, you saw how it like went up top? Oh, well, let's do that first. Let's make the pepperoni thicker. Just a little bit. It seems decent. Let's see if that works. Still no. But it's only going through that, not that. Let's see if we put them really close to each other. So it looks like the collider for the pizza isn't working. I'm not sure why. Oh, what did that do? Move it down a bit. Let's try that. Okay, still the same. What's convex do? That is a big box. Before we're just falling through it, trying to fix that. Oh, that worked. Continuous collision detection. Cool. I think that's going to be worse for performance, but better for calculations. That was a problem that I knew about from 4. Where basically, in a game, the game checks if it's touching an object each frame. But if the objects are so thin that within a frame it jumps over it, it won't think it touched it. If that makes sense. So like they do that with bullets. So if a bullet's like coming this way, and it checks it every like a couple of frames, maybe here it would detect that it hit something. But if you have something really thin, it would have just skipped over it. And that's what was happening. We're skipping over our box because the frame rate was too slow, basically. So in this case, it would hit something. So a trick that people do, I just turned on the continuous thing, which makes it, I guess, work. Unity has that built in. But normally what people would do is they would draw a raycast from this one to here. And if anything was in the path of the raycast, it would say it hit something. That's a way to fix that problem. Or you could just turn on continuous, I guess. But it might not work for things like bullets, which move really fast. So that's why sometimes people use raycast to connect these dots. So anything that goes in between the frames still gets triggered. Thought I was gonna have to do that, but luckily we didn't have to. What happens if pepperoni lands like on a corner right now? I want these to be like floppy. Just feel like that'd be funny. Oops. I feel like there might be an asset to help with that. Because right now, if it lands on a corner, it's gonna look like this. Or just like hanging over it, like. I thought it would at least tip, but maybe we're not close enough to the edge. And it's gonna mess up because it's not a circle. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you got some tip. I guess that's fine. It doesn't look that bad because it's a square. So technically, even though the pepperoni is a circle, it's got a square representing it, but it's close enough that it looks circular. I guess that's okay for now. About 5 minutes. So I need to organize this stuff a little bit. Materials. And put all our materials in there and just keep things organized. Create a new folder, and I'm gonna put scripts in here. And the reason I'm making a scripts folder is so we can make our first script, which is gonna be pepperoni spawner. New script. YouTube for that. So in the pepperoni spawner, all we want to do is just create a bunch of pepperoni. Oops. I gotta make crust too. Yeah, I do. I just couldn't figure out how to make like a circle like that. I think Blender might help with this, or maybe I think there's another tool called Pro Builder that Unity has. So what we want to do with this, we want to make pepperoni. So I think if we do public game object, I think you just leave that empty. Yep. So we have to object.instantiate pep. Let's test this out real quick. New vector 3. I think I might end stream a little early. And then I might come back later or tomorrow to finish this up because I am on a tight deadline. I gotta finish this by high day, which is less than 10 days away, to make this program and the video for it. For now, let's just make these all spawn at the center. I think all my stuff is actually right on center, so I'll put this up a little higher. Obviously later we're going to randomize this, but for now I just want to see if we can get a spawner working real quick. So exciting. Yeah. Wait, why is this not right? Oh, I don't need 2 locations. What am I doing? What's the next thing? Oh, rotation. I don't think I actually need rotation. Could be optional. No. New Turnian? Is that good enough? Do I have to give it numbers? I guess not. So let's see if we save that and run this program. We should get 1 extra piece of pepperoni spawning into existence. I restart it. No? Oh, I didn't link in the pepperoni. So in our... Oh, the pepperoni spawner's gone. But it would have said that error had it still existed. We have to add the script to it. It's because I edited it in the game mode. So now pep is our pepperoni. Now if I run this, it should get 1 extra piece. Yep, there it goes. And if we want to really freak out Unity, we copy this and make it happen every frame. And there you go, pepperoni waterfall. I'm surprised it's actually not dying as hard. Like, it's actually not doing that bad. But I don't think I could pause it. Oh, I can. I'm actually surprised it updated in real time. So now, when we run this, we get a pepperoni waterfall. I don't want to say let's get smashed yet. So if I'm looking right here, I think it works better. Not bad. Okay. So I'm thinking it's having like a bunch of pizza boxes and a bunch of pepperoni launchers. Like, why is this so efficient right now? I'm making tons of pepperoni. I guess it does. I guess I could do a lot of pepperoni. I thought I'd have to do something different. Like, what are the stats on this? 30 FPS-ish. And it lags out a little there. But there we go. I think the more you show in the frame, the worse the frame rate gets. Okay, but anyways, that's... I'd say we're nearly halfway done. We just gotta scale this up a bit and make it look a little nicer. And then we basically have what we want to calculate pi. And then actually calculate pi, of course. I want these not flow so much, I guess. I want them to really stick to the pi. I mean, that will happen when we have more of them. They'll be more spread out. It wouldn't be like a waterfall like we just saw. But I'm basically thinking of having a bunch of these pies on the floor. So many pepperonis, yeah. Or, instead of having a bunch of these pies on the floor, we could just say it's a giant pie. But that might be cop out. That might be better. Just say this is a giant pie. And shoot a bunch of pepperoni on it. Let's see if we can make this look nice. Why is it like locked into place? Oh, okay. There we go, our pepperoni pie. Let's just quickly look at our to-do list, see what we did. Create pepperoni, make pizza and pizza box. These are all done, I'd say. We created a launcher. We didn't create a launcher, so let's say spawn pepperoni. We did that. I want to create a launcher next. What else do we have to do? Make better looking pizza and box. That's like a doesn't have to be the next to do. We could do that at any point. Make floppy bronies. Maybe with Blender. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, we could try Blender. Oh, that was a question. With Blender? Maybe. I put it on to do. I'll try it. If it doesn't work, we could try to do something else. I'll look up like what's an easy way to make 3D objects. I should add the same skybox that I added to my drone simulator. Make it look a little nicer. I think that that makes a big difference. I could just copy and paste it too, so it's not hard. Make that more specific. Okay. In the end, I'm just thinking of all my to-dos real quick before I end the stream. I want to upload this to the website. Upload to website. I think my website. I'm not saying which website yet. So people could just run it in their browser and calculate pi in a fun way. I think that could be interesting. I think that's about it. Once we get to the calculating pi part, I feel like this step will require some adjustments of everything else. But other than that, I think this is a pretty simple one-off project, which is nice because I need to do it quickly. But okay, I think I'm done here. Thank you guys for watching and hanging around. We will try to continue this more either later or tomorrow, and hopefully finish it soon so I can make a video on it quick.